Hi, good afternoon, JFP Construction. First of all, thank you for replying to my message. Like I said, I'm going to be showing you how many people are looking for your services based on your location and what do you have to do to get those, right? We're going to be talking about ranking on Google, how a website can generate all these clients. And I'm not sure, first of all, I don't think you had a website active right now, but we're going to be doing this really simple. So if I go to Google and type window replacement Chicago, the first thing you're going to see here is this is sponsored by Google. You pay to be there. Then on right off the bat, these guys are ranking number one, Chicago Windows window guys, right? Then we have the map section. And how can you be here? If you have a Google business profile, you need to have relevant content. We're going to be talking about content in a few seconds. Optimize images, and if you have reviews, you need to reply to those reviews. That's the first thing that Google notice, and they like to see that interaction. And then, of course, the organic results. And like I said, these guys are ranking number one right off the bat because they seem to have really good credibility in the eyes of Google. So if we open their website, first of all, the first thing that I have to clarify is that, don't get me wrong, anybody can have a website, but most people tend to underestimate the importance of content. Why content is so important? Because when you upload your website, Google will read through everything that your website has. And if the content that the website, all this text, if that doesn't make sense on their end, you're never going to be showing up on Google. Also, you need to understand what kind of keywords you're going to be targeting and if there's people searching for those. So we can see that this website has a lot of content. And you can see it can have content here. They have content here for the Illinois area. They have more content here. They understand the concept of having relevant content because that's the first thing Google's going to notice, right? They have service areas. They have call now, all the frequently asked questions, everything, right? So why these guys are ranking number one? Let's take a look. So I use this tool called Ahrefs, and what this does, it picks data from a website based on Google criteria. So these guys are being found for almost 5,000 keywords, and they have around 1.2 thousand backlinks. What are backlinks? This is the second most important part. Backlinks are other sites or other websites that are mentioning your name or your business name, and this will give you the power so you can be found on Google. It's like a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, excuse me, the more relevant you're going to become, the more relevant you're going to stay. Same thing happens here with backlinks. Okay, so let's see what kind of keywords these guys are being found for really quick. Okay, there we go. Window replacement Chicago. There's 500 searches a month, and because the ranking of the top three, well, this is not updated, they probably just climbed the position. They're getting 85 visits. If we translate this, these are 85 chances they get every single month to get a client that is looking for this specific phrase. Okay, let's see what do they have. Chicago windows replacement. This is a variation. There's 350 searches a month because they're ranking number one, another 58 visits. So just doing the math between these two, what, 140 something? There you go. Chances they get every single time. This means that's roughly 300, 350 people are looking for this every single month. Okay. Window replacement in Chicago, again, another variation, another 350 search a month because they're ranking in the top three, another 46. So we keep adding all these visits. Those are potential visits. Those are legitimate clients that are looking for those services, right? You mentioned that you also do gutters. So same thing. Let's go to Google, type gutter replacement Chicago and see who comes up. We know that this is sponsored by Google. Then the map section, again, you can definitely be here. And we got these guys and these custom gutters ranking on number one. Let's see why these guys are ranking number one again. And the first thing you're gonna notice here is that whoever is ranking on the top positions, they have relevant content. Sometimes they have a decent amount, sometimes they have really low amount, and sometimes they have a lot. And because these guys, they don't have another competitor, I believe, that understands that content is going to make him climb all these positions. These guys that have enough and is making enough for them to be ranking number one. The concept of having relevant content is applied to all the website, not just the homepage. So these guys have sub pages here, for example, gutter cleaning, gutter replacement, gutter repair, gutter accessories, ice damming, soffit and fascia, siding and roof repair. So they do not just gutters, they have a lot of things going on here. If you look at the numbers on their end, they're being found for 92 keywords. Let's take a look at this. Gutter repair Chicago, 300 searches a month. Because these guys are ranking on the top 2, top 1 position, 146 visits they get out of almost half of it. Wow, that's quite a lot. Impressive. First time that I see this amount of traffic. Chicago gutter installation, 150 searches a month because they're ranking number 2, another 57. So they understand that they're getting all this traffic, and that's how you get clients instead of you trying to chase them on social media. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're going to have a website, you got to pay attention to content, keywords, and backlinks. Why content? Because Google will read all this. And again, if it doesn't make sense on their end, you're not going to be showing up. Keywords to understand how many people are looking for specific services depending on the areas. You said Chicago area, okay, but Illinois have, in the Chicago area have different, I believe, townships and that kind of stuff, like here in New Jersey, and you can you can choose which location you want to specifically target. Okay, and then for you to be the real deal in front of in front of the eyes of Google, you need to have the credibility that backs up your reputation, and that's backlinks. That's why backlinks are created. So those are the 3 simple things that you need. Besides that, we know there's a lot of people looking for specific services like yours in your area. So I'm saying that you probably are missing a lot of potential opportunities of potential clients that are looking for these services. And it's not really, based on what I'm seeing here, it's not really hard to compete with these guys. You can easily outrank them in a short period of time. But I don't want to take too much of your time. I hope you find this information useful. And if you have any questions, please let me know. But again, thank you for replying and thank you for watching.